when I did the hack set, but I guess I'll do it now. This is SEL week 4 now, not week 1. And he's not playing SJ, he's actually playing None this time. None is much better than SJ versus Fox, in my opinion. I don't know if you could really argue otherwise. I think maybe the only player that SJ might do better against than None is SFAT, but even then, I feel like None is just so much better versus Fox. Okay, so they start on Stadium because it's frozen. Papa, are you trying to crash my stream again? Not cool. Big day. All right. So yeah, None is much better versus Fox. Especially the edge guarding, that we talked about where SJ was faltering. There's a specific situation that I mentioned in the SJ set where SJ gets a get-up attack to put Fox back off stage, and then SJ beefs the edge guard. And that would never happen for None. None will get up attack, and then he'll weak knee on the Armada Shine timing, and you're dead. There's nothing you can do as Fox. You can maybe like mix him up a little bit with up B heights, but if he reacts properly, you should die every time. Nothing happened with SJ. And then also like certain situations where SJ could have dropped down double jump backer, he didn't do, and then when he did do it, he missed. So you won't see None miss nearly as many things. SJ, the one thing he does do better than None is that the aerial space in the corner. SJ is better at that than None is. None's much better at calling out shield and mixing up with grab and such. But I think in almost every facet of the game and the matchup, I think None is better versus Fox. All right, let's get into this. Ready? Go! Already, like, None, you can tell None is a little better at using CC. Yeah, he instantly acts out, gets his jabs. Just kind of an unstable. Didn't CC that. Gets a little bit of damage. Again, Plup zones. He doesn't shine. He doesn't shine the aerials. That's on reaction. That's crazy. That was not that good. What the heck? None literally did a tech chase on reaction with knee. I mean, it's not for no reason. He plays a lot of Falcons. And he has a very good sense of where Falcon is weak. Tanuki! But yeah, Plup is the best of this matchup, but even he doesn't do everything perfectly. But I do think he has the best macro sense of this matchup. I used to think Hacks did, but after watching that set versus Bab, it makes me really think about the shine pressure is just bad. I meant in the sense that he's a Sheik main. It isn't fair. I guess. I mean, you have to keep in mind, he was doing this matchup as Samus, too, and he was still, like, doing fine. He clearly knows something about how to handle Falcon. Oh, that's true, yeah. Yeah, but I feel like Hacks would still be doing those options. The problem wasn't his execution in that set, whereas I think versus you in those friendlies, I mean, his execution was pretty terrible. But versus Bab, his execution was fine. It's just the ideas were meant for like fighting Sheik, and they weren't really meant for Falcon. Like, yeah, some parts were good. Like, especially like I said, when he has Falcon off stage with a double jump, Hax is really good at converting that situation, better than almost anyone. But Plup is much better at getting Falcon to hang himself. Hax is a little too stubborn. I think, at times with his shine pressure. And he knows, like, oh, I can cover roll with the frame perfect double shine. I can, you know, basically I'm guaranteed to do something. But because Fox's shine pressure is read based, unlike Falco's, which, you know, on confirm, right? Like you can't confirm Fox's shine on reaction. You can get close. Like you can react to hitting your shine and then you have kind of a mix-up situation. Like if you get a shine and you wave dash down, you then have like a mix-up of, oh, I can run up grab if they shield, or I can aerial if they don't shield, or I can wait for a roll. But you can't really convert guaranteed like Falco can. Also, Nun is so crazy. Nun actually has low-key some incredible reactions. Do you see this? He jumps here. I really like this. He jumps here. He basically covers tech in place and tech away, and miss tech by doing this jump. If Fox tech's in place here, he probably stomps or tomahawk grabs on reaction. Now he would be slow with the stomp on reaction. He would be able to shield, which is why you mix it up with tomahawk. But if they spot that stomp's gonna take you a long way. And if he tech rolls away, he reacts with knee, and obviously he's not fast falling until the last second. Yeah, see, there's the stomp. That's exactly what I just said, didn't it? He gets the up throw. He does his little jump, and then he tried to stomp, but he spaced a little too far. Okay, that was a read. That's a read too. Nice. Okay, back throw, just you guys away, doesn't get anything. Up smash, okay. Try to do like a weak fair, I guess. You should just go for putting him off stage. And the cool thing about Fox is that if you do a strong back air here and they're holding up and in, you get an up air afterwards anyway. So if they hold away, they die. If they hold up and in, you get an up air. And if they don't do any DI, they're probably still dead because they're off stage and too far away to recover with mix-ups. Like that. This is like a very IBDW type situation. So again, we talked about the jabs earlier. Honestly, if you're spot dodging, you're probably better off shining. But jab is such a force of habit. It's too hard to really break that. I can't blame him here. He gets grabbed. But then right here, he sees this whiff grab. Now, you actually don't have a way to punish this directly as Fox on reaction when you're dashing away. You could maybe dash attack. Maybe. If you're really fast. But I don't think you can. So he sees how late he is. Plup sees how late he would be on punishing this. So instead of going in with like a short hop nair or an up smash or something and just trying to force something, or like actually, run him a JC shine and try to force something, he does what Cody does, which is you run up, you get them to shield because you're so close to them. They use that at 120, he doesn't want to die, and you full hop. Well, now what the heck is Falcon do? What is he supposed to do here? You have to just hold shield for this backer. If you roll, Fox just empty lines and reacts with dash attack. If you wave dash out shield, you're getting hit by backer. You don't go far enough. If you jump, you're trading with a backer, you're dying. So you really have to hold shield here. And then you can't really do much here. Plup actually missed space, so you could have actually hit the shield. And he would have been fine. I think he tried to like perfectly space it, but he probably had a little more leniency than he gave himself. But it was the right idea. And then that's a bad stomp. He tried to do stomp in place without having his back to him. And he just gets there. And that should be it. Very easy. I wouldn't go for backer there, personally. I think that backer is really easy to mess up if they do a fade back mix up. Even if you react, I would just do normal get up and an up smash. Guarantee it. Okay. Notice Plup is moving a lot more than Hacks, and he doesn't go in with short hop nairs, because if you go in with short hop nairs, you're getting stomped like this. And this should be a death. None didn't edge guard. I'm so shocked. There we go. And this is a pure 50-50. This is as 50-50 as it gets. If you are Fox and you see a Falcon, I mean, this is because this is the meta that None created. If you're in this situation and you see a Falcon like this turn his back to you, I'm side B'ing. Only because None created this meta where people will do this attack on the up B. But, you know, in 2018 even, that up B is actually very good. But in this modern meta, you see a Falcon with their back turn like this, you know they're trying to bait you to up B. And so because you know that they're trying to bait you to up B, because every Falcon set does this now because of None, you side B high here, they're jumping after you, and you're already back on stage. Now, the other option that Falcon has is, okay, well, he baits you to side B because you thought that he was baiting you to up B, right? So like the third or fourth level at this point. If you side B, then he just jumps back on stage and backers you. But actually, if he's facing you at this point, you're dead. And yeah, that happens. Or you get up air or nair or anything. But I'm side B'ing most of the time because I'm expecting them to up B, to think I'm gonna up B because everyone up B's there. And nice. I like how None. He goes for like these really, really soft reads on his tech chase, and then he reacts if he's a little off with something else, like back or up air. That's green up smash. I don't know what this run up jab was. That had to be a mistake, right? Maybe he meant to up tilt, but up tilt went out of time. He should have just like been ready to tech chase up smash. I don't know what was going on there. Jab, yeah, knew that was coming. And None CC'd it, which is why that jab's like not especially great. Because if they CC, you get nothing. Ledge. Melee's so fast. I said grab ledge here, but the second I see him jump, I'm not grabbing ledge. I would grab ledge up until this very second, and then I would change my mind because I see him double jump high, and then I would maybe dash back the ledge or back air like this. But when I said grab ledge, I basically was assuming he was gonna go low. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, grab ledge. But the second I hear the double jump, it's like, okay, never mind. I'm not gonna grab ledge. I'm gonna cover a different set of options, and that happens in like 20 frames or less. Side B, not B. He's still dead anyway. Too far away. Widescreen melee is so confusing to me. Down tilt, yeah. Okay, None is really good at this too. When he messes up, he's holding down every time, and so or also he just does it generally speaking. If he connects with a gentleman, he'll hold down, and if you CC down tilt it, then he gets a grab or stomp even. That's crazy. I didn't know he had enough time for that. Nice up tilt, catching the aerial to shield. Notice he did not shine. If he shined like Hacks did, maybe you get him to fall to ledge, maybe. But he's in the air, so I don't know. There's a chance you just get stomped if you shine there. So up tilt's a really good option instead. This is shortened, but it doesn't matter. Good tech chase, nair, tech chase. I like this. Plup will do this thing where if he reads tech in place, he'll read it with a nair. It's just a Plup thing. It's not necessarily any better than anything else, but it forces them to ledge at worst, and at best it pops them up for like a shine spike or something. But if he's doing a reaction like he is here, he's reacting to tech rolls and such, and they tech in place, he'll instead dash back, and either he'll back air here to cover an aerial, or he'll cover the roll with the dash back. And then he recognizes, okay, he's not rolling, he's not shielding, I'm gonna go back in. And if Falcon did try to challenge it, he would still lose that challenge. That was a read. I don't know if it was necessary. Because he got the jump here. I think he could have just covered it with dash attack. And then reacted with up smash the other way. Or shine up smash. Wait, shine up smash. I don't think either of them played particularly bad either that game. I think none just converted harder. That was the real difference maker. Plup went for a few too many reads and not enough guaranteed stuff, and none just capitalized. And that's just how game ones are, especially at this level. And whoever gets their conversions more often than the other will win. But then when you start adapting, you know, that's when the real difference happens. So expect here Plup's gonna adapt a little bit. Maybe look for trades with up smash. Maybe look to keep none closer to the edge of the stage. You could have showed that. Okay, yeah. Plup's trying to convert, but he's just not sure what to do. You don't see Falcons do this. Okay, so he gets the cross up nair, which, like we were talking about, is usually really good. And you don't shine, right? We talked about that. Now here, you know, we were talking about how Plup usually dashes away, comes back in with a nair. Hacks does the pivot nair. Sometimes Plup will mix it up with up tilt as well. Or back air, which I do as well. None just straight up backers at his shield, which you like never see Falcons do. He's gonna get a kill for it, maybe? It's a tricky edge guard. I don't like stomp there, probably should have back guard. But it's a hard edge guard. Nice, I like the torso. He probably didn't realize he was over 100. Good tomahawk grab. This is very, very high level melee. The toppest of levels of melee. You didn't see these kinds of mix-ups going on when SJ was playing. Because SJ wasn't threatening enough on his punish. When your punish is really solid, and everything feels like it's gonna kill you, that's when the real mix-ups come. Otherwise, people just kind of do the same things over and over again, and they don't respect the fact they're gonna kill them off it, even if you get the read. And this was only 3 weeks later than the yesterday set. No way of trying to hit a shield punish. Dash attack. I'm pretty sure you get a back or dash attack. Maybe not on Falcon, but I think you do. But he went for back there because he didn't want to get the slide off. Understandable. He didn't want slide off and he didn't want him to land on top platform. So that follow-up's also tricky. Nair? Okay, I guess that works. What I would have done here is I would have run off double jump nair, which I'm surprised Plup didn't do because it's a very chic thing to do. But the reason nair is better than backer when they're at this height is because backer, because it angles up a little bit, will sometimes miss if they get this like sweet spot to ledge, whereas nair will actually still cover it. But instead, maybe none was expecting the nair, and that's why he faded back a little more and tried to side beyond. I don't know. Good recovery, really like that. Another good recovery. There's the weak knee. And yeah, SJ would have dropped that edge guard. Guarantee it. And so would Bab. That was a hard edge guard. Again, see, this is the same situation that we saw in Battlefield in the SJ game, in the SJ set. Although none wasn't on the platform in this case because fountains were a little weird. But he just throws out the backer anyway. It's kind of a chump check, but like if you're positioned this close, you have to be chump checking. As like it's like, oh shoot, I messed up my spacing. Better throw something out and hope he messes up. Which SJ didn't do. But none does, because he's better for his Fox. Very peculiar. Wake up tilt, like it. Okay, that time, this is actually the mix-up that we saw earlier. Actually, just like the previous stock. He gets the cross-up nair, and none does the backer at a shield. This time, Plup had more space, so he actually just backed off and ran away. And none, because he did that early backer, he now actually has center. Whereas if he tried to do like a stomp or something, Plup's coming in at this point, he might still be in lag. It's a little more ambiguous as to who has advantage. But here it's clear that None has the advantage because None's already out of his landing leg. And Plup's running in from pretty far away. Plup recognized that. Wow. Okay, that's really high. That is like super, super duper top level. What's up, Tranquil Flame? So Plup recognized that in this situation, Falcon's backer is auto-canceling. And so he knew that because he backed off so much, that he was going to be late to getting this punish. So, because he recognized that None had advantage here, he wave dashes back instead of actually attacking. And that even caught None off guard. He thought he had a guarantee, like, he thought for sure Plup was going to attack here because that situation with that backer is so unusual, where you just do instant backer to shield and then Falcon comes out with center stage. But Plup still recognized it, and he gets rewarded for it. That's, like, incredible. Okay, I don't like that jab, but if you're gonna react to the mistech, you probably should just shine and continue your tech chase. Nice. Very good edge guard, and Plup's winning because of that one interaction. Wow, that was good. That was good from None. Plup sees how often None is doing this nair in place, and the typical option to beat it is either run up smash to trade, or you do full up down air. You can do backer, but at low percent, you want a bigger opening usually, especially when you have a stock lead. You want to put this game out of reach by building percent. So Plup looks for it down there on the retreating nairs, which is like a very good option. And None just, I don't know how he microspaced around it, and then instead of doing his nair early, he did a nair late. And he gets the knockdown. Now, Falcon actually can't edgeguard that, but he still has advantage here. He gets his knee, yeah. I mean, that is really top level melee that we did not see in the hack set, and we didn't see in Plup SJ. That was really good from both players. None SDI's up on the up smash intentionally, so you can jump out. Plup notices this, and this is something you will only see at top level because you don't get to practice these mix-ups at any other level of play. So Plup recognizes he gets the jump out. He's able to jump out because he SDI'd up, and so Plup goes for a jump read with up air. And anything. Scuffle happens. Don't like that. Either you should do the backer or you should grab ledge. You shouldn't try to do both because you end up getting neither. Here, if you see Falcon double jumping, you do normal get up or you just continue holding ledge. And Falcon has to either air dodge or up B. And if he air dodges, you react with anything and you get a lot of damage or an edge guard or both. And if he up Bs, you get a free shine spike because you're still invincible. That is what the hell is that combo? This is called, Plup's not sure of anything except that None's gonna hold in, so he's gonna hold towards him and press the green button. Forward air, forward tilt, back air, forward tilt. That is so risky. Okay, this is fine. This is risky. I don't know why you end up here. If None, which I'm surprised None didn't do this. I guess he was just late. But I'm surprised that you get the situation, you're None, and you do your rising there. I thought he would immediately turn around forward tilt, and then you get gamped, and you're dead as Fox. But I guess Plup was just a little bit faster. And so he's able to get his down around time. But he doesn't respect the ASDI, which we also talked about. 2021, how to respect the ASDI. And honestly, you don't have options here. You're in too much lag because you didn't get the last hit of your drill. So you can't jump. You have no room to dash back. You can't attack again because you don't have frame advantage even here. It's probably like even frames. You don't want to jab, as we discussed with hacks. So probably the only thing you can do is spot dodge. Because you know he's going to grab. If he does ASDI knee, I mean, at that point, he just deserves the win. Because that's like, you never see ace the away knee or stomp. Yeah, like, I think I've only ever seen grab or dash back from Falcon. So you probably have the spot dodge. Plup tried to force it with grab, and now he's losing. Manages to sneak a back air, and that's gonna be it. Up smash, hello. There's exactly one move that works there. Okay, worked out. Battlefield makes sense. Again, we talked about drop down laser. Really good, except it loses hard to jump in stomp, which none of all players would maybe do. So maybe it's not so safe. There's none. But generally speaking, drop down laser is fine. Missed the tech chase. Could have shield grabbed that, I think. If not, if he couldn't shield grab that, he could have shined it. But Plup's shines that shield are just not that good. In this matchup, anyway. He doesn't go for them. Spot dodge up tilt, kind of like it. I don't like that forwarder. Don't know what that was. If you're gonna do the nair, you should pretty much always regrab. Or go in with drill or something to cover options. There's invincible backer. Like that. Unstales his backer and gets to send him a little further away. He could have done normal get up, wave shine up smash, or like wave shine up smash for the damage, but there's a lot more chance you mess that up. Forward smash is just a really good option there. Which we haven't seen much of actually in any of the sets. Good roll. And untouch rating is just so much better than SJ's. Oh, he just gets clipped. Instant side B. Instant side B is a mix-up, but I don't know how good of a mix-up it is versus Falcon. Because they're almost always going to do this rising nair or back air on stage. I don't think it's that good. I think you should have shine stalled and just reacted. Like, wait to see what Falcon does and then make a decision. But again, that's generally speaking. And, you know, sometimes you throw in mix-ups for the sake of mix-ups. I think it's not a terrible decision, but it's not a good one to just do instant IB like that. Really like how both of them are playing neutral. Oh, no regrab. I thought for sure, because it's none. There's the weak knee, and he's dead. SJ, please do this weak knee. Okay, so I like how Plup is spacing with back airs and such. It's really good. Like we said in the first set when he was playing SJ, you do these back airs when you're cornered, and you can actually outspace a lot of things Falcon goes for. The only thing is it loses to dash ins grab, like a really tight dash ins grab, and it also can lose to knee trades. But if you're at 0, you're probably okay with it. And up tilt is like an easier but not quite as good version of the backer. Up tilt's a little easier to dash ins grab for Falcon at this level of play. Good jab, stops him coming in. Gets the knee, no regrab. But yeah, see that. Like, I feel like SJ in this situation, he gets the double knee here, right? SJ sees this, and he goes on stage, and he tries to back air. And, like, that back air, it doesn't work here. Plup should have gone ledge. Falcon has no way of covering ledge, aside from run off up air, which is crazy. And you should never really expect him to do that, unless you go to ledge a lot. Like, if you're left and maybe you start to expect them to do it, the Falcons to do that, but instead, none. This is what I was saying earlier. None does the up air that I talked about, and he has no jump, and then he does the weak knee. If Fox has no jump and he's below ledge, you just do weak knee, and it kills him. Wow. Okay, so Plup respected the stomp and just delayed his aerial. I feel like there was like a slightly better punish he could have done, but given the situation, it's like kind of hard to say. That's just really good from Plup. Okay, he gets his one hit. This means up smash is gonna knock down, assuming it's unstale. So he goes for the up smash to trade with this nair. Plup actually makes the correct read, but he's late, unfortunately. He's late by probably like 1 or 2 frames. And he might die for this. There's the upper again. That's not reverse, unfortunately. Man, if Plup were like, seriously, if he were 2 frames faster on that up smash, he would be in the lead by like 100% right now, because the up smash is such a big opening at low percent. But instead, he's down a lot. Probably should have fallen off bird. I don't like that edge guard, but it worked out. If you call out Falcon going to ledge here, which you should, you absolutely should, because every high-level Falcon will do this double jump and then go to ledge. We talked about this earlier, where you usually cover with dash tag. But if you read it so hard that you're grabbing ledge and you're holding ledge as they fall past it, that should be a free shine spike. But I don't know. Plup, I guess, I don't know if he messed up or what. He ends up going on stage and gets a down smash, and None was a little too far away to tech it. So now Plup's up somehow. Like, he really shouldn't be up. And None dropped his 1 edge guard, and it was a tough edge guard though. There's the up smash, but he was in. Oh no, it didn't knock down. Was it staled? Let me think. Was it staled? Okay, we'll use it there. Still in the steal queue. Yeah, it's actually still in the steal queue. He only used like 5 moves. So that's why I didn't knock down. But it should have knocked down. If it were unstaled, which, you know, if you're playing melee, you probably think it's unstaled at this point because you didn't kill with it. Staling's important for Fox up smash, Valpa. It's important for Fox Falco and Fox Falcon. Because if it's unstaled in Fox Falco, then it knocks down at 0. If it's staled, even a little bit. So if you kill with it, right? Just generally what it happens. If you kill with it, you can't take laser up smash at 0. Yeah, this is why Fox lasers are important. So the laughing video from like 3 years ago. Yeah, so if you're 4 stocks to 4 stocks 0-0, you can do run up smash in Fox Falco, and there are no problems. It knocks down. You get a big opening. You take laser up smash, no problems. If you're going into the second stock and you just killed Falco with an up smash, then you can't get that knockdown. Taking laser up smash just gives them a free shine. So you either have to reflect / power shield a laser back at them, or you have to laser them, or you hit them with like a single hitter drill or something, you know, and then you can get your up smash trade with their downer, or up smash take laser, whatever it is. But until you do that, then it doesn't work. And then if you die, your stealth move queue is refreshed, so you can do a random up smash. So if you're, you know, 3 stocks 0-0, and you're the one that just died, then you can up smash them. It's a very common situation for me because I love take laser up smash a lot, like too much. Because most Falcons don't dash dance and then down air with punish it. They'll just like do laser shine or laser approaching downer or laser into whatever mix up. And up smash beats most of those really badly. Anyway, so it's still in the stealth queue because he's only used like 7 moves, and so it doesn't get the knockdown. Crazy good CC from None. Plup's drift could have been better, but I honestly would not have expected None to be able to CC grab that. Looks for the roll, doesn't get it. None gets a knockdown. Really good ledge dash up tilt. I shouldn't say really good because he traded, but it's a pretty good one. Forward throw, backer. No. I feel like, I mean, maybe it's risky. Yeah, it's quite risky. Maybe you shouldn't do that. I feel like I would wave dash off the platform, fast fall past the legendary rising backer to cover this, but it might be too reactable. You might just get like double if none does a double jump up air here instead, then I would just be stage spiked and die probably. And that's why I'm not a top player. Because I go for that stupid risky stuff and just bet it all on black. Or actually, it's more like bet it all on like 17. And then you lose. But Plup doesn't do that. Plup just stays on stage, and he knows that Falcon's bad in this situation since he's at ledge. He gets clipped by the Nair though, and he's just gonna die. So you know what? Maybe I would be a top player. Maybe I should have been in this position because I would have secured that kill, and I would have taken that game. That sucks. This is why shine stalling is important though. This is like the only thing I don't like about Plup's gameplay. Not just in this matchup, but in general. He doesn't shine stall enough. If you're shine stalling here, you see this knee. And you're like, oh, cool, I'm shine stalling. You just threw out a laggy move. I can do a rising aerial and whiff punish it. And I get to continue doing whatever I was doing. I get a, shine stall, double jump down air. You committed to this knee, and you're on stage. I get a free wave shine up smash or wave shine grab or whatever. Or if they ASDI the drill, which, happens, then so be it. But you put yourself in a better position. Or you could do like a shine stall up air, which is the better version of what Plup does. He just goes for the up air and it trades, which sucks. And there's the weak aerial again. Nun's edge guarding way better than SJ. How many times did we see SJ get this edge guard? I think 0. I don't think he ever hit an edge guard like that. Anytime you clip Fox without a double jump, you just go out there and you do a weak knee or a weak backer, depending on which way you're facing. You should be dead here though. Oh, he tried to wall jump and air dodge on the Randall. He just didn't have the space. Nice reaction from Nun. What a grab. I love it. We talked about this with hacks. Up throw jab, drill. It's really good. It's really, really good. It's very, very, very 20 new decade. 2020, 2021. Yep. Covers Randall and the ledge. And you know what? He didn't even have to land on Randall either, which is nice. Like for Plup, right? Like he commits to this. None has no options here. None like when he did that up B, it's like, oh, I could 50-50 ledge or Randall, but Plup actually found the one thing that covers both, and that's to do a backer that he actually doesn't land back on stage for. Which is actually pretty common scenario, and not just in this matchup, but in a lot of matchups. People logically think when they're playing, and it's all happening so fast, but people logically think, oh, you can't cover this because you won't land back on stage. But if you pick the one option that will still cover it, even if you don't land back on stage, you'll get your edge guard. That's what happened. Okay. I'm gonna talk about this very briefly. When you're fighting Falcon and they have invincibility, 100% of the time you're shielding. Unless you're Wizzy. Maybe versus Wizzy you don't shield. You go to the platform or something, but they will always look for this stomp if you're at mid%. They will always look for this stomp. So you should be shielding. Or be on a platform and shielding. They're not going to grab. And if they do grab, congrats, you won a mix-up that is so rare that Falcons like almost never go for. Unless they're Wizzy. They almost always go for the easy stomp. So you should shield. If they have invincibility, you're looking to shield. Grab ledge. Nice. Fortunately, couldn't follow up. But I was saying, yeah, the stomp. Okay, you got this weak nair, right? You're Plup, you're shielding here. Full hop's a good option. You can also wave dash in up tilt. Plup goes for the full hop, but then he commits to the backer. Don't do that. Don't commit to something you don't have to commit to in any matchup. So Nun does a stomp. He retreats with it. I guess I don't know what it was covering, honestly, because Plup was shielding earlier. I don't think this actually covered anything. Maybe a roll. I'm not sure. But if you're gonna do that full hop, you just empty land, and you're not getting punished. But because you backer, Back air is Fox's laggiest aerial, I think. And you're getting grabbed because it's Falcon. And like I said earlier, Falcon can dash in and grab Fox's back air way easier. Interesting edge guard, but really paid off. He couldn't really refresh his ledge invincibility that well, so he used Randall. No shines out of shield. Talked about that. Really nice invincible. That's tough. Honestly, I think None had a really good idea here. He just was late. Okay, so you get this knee. Fox still has his double jump. So you're expecting him to like double jump side B or something here. Or double jump up B, but Plup actually goes really low. Maybe he didn't have a jump and he just up B's low. And so now you're on ledge, and you're, as Falcon, you're probably looking for up air here or another reverse knee, depending on how you think they're going to do their angle. So he looks for the up air, but he didn't account for the fact Randall was literally coming out right that second. Plup knew though, because Plup's recovering, so he has time to look at the timer. But when you're edge guarding, you don't have as much time to look at the timer. So, honestly, that's just Plup outplaying. Up tilt? Wow, that's actually cool. Yeah, get up attack, shine, and then shine. Just be it. Yeah. Randall basically screwed None at every game. Both stocks. None should not have gone for that. There's no reason to go for that stomp. You're basically killing yourself by doing that stomp. When the Fox is still knocked down, that get up attack is so free. And then you're guaranteed to get the shine into another shine. I'm surprised Plup didn't shine this, because this is a free shine spec on this backer. But he still gets the shine anyway. He aims for the hand. If you aim for the hand, you'll never get grabbed. Now it's 2-2. Go Dreamland. Honestly, depending on the style, I think Dreamland's not that good counter pick for Falcon. But it really does depend on the Fox. I think Plup style is really good here, so I would not have gone here. But then again, I guess you don't have a choice because you already won Battlefield Stadium. This would be better versus Hacks though, because Hacks relies on Shine, and Shine follow-ups don't net kills on this stage for a long time. But someone that looks for like backer exchanges and trades, this is a bad stage. Because you're giving him more space to dash back into drop moves and avoid your move. Don't up-beat. Okay, he up-beat. Kind of. Yeah, I mean, he didn't get away with it in the end, but I'm surprised None did not like call this out. Like I thought, a bajillion chance. Like there was like 100% chance in my head that I would have side beat here. You see None throw out this back air, which None does a lot for whatever reason. And you side B, you're probably clipping None right here. Yeah, I think you clip None if you side B. And that's obviously really bad, because then you get jump shined and then you're off stage and you have to air dodge and just a whole mess. But Plup up beat and None didn't cover it, but he still gets it anyway. Okay, first like shine thing we've seen, and nothing really comes of it. I think that was a misinput. Probably supposed to be an up air. Gets a tech chase, up throw, nair. I love doing nair here. I stole it from Plup. But nair covers 3 or 4. It covers tech in and tech in place and mistech. And the reason you do nair is because it has less landing lag, and it doesn't send them as far as back air. When you do back air and they slide off, it's kind of ambiguous as to who has advantage at that point. But if you do nair, you are actionable a little faster, and so it actually lets you assess the situation before the other player, and you can follow up. In this case, None actually missed the slide off entirely and just gets a knockdown. That time he didn't miss it. Did I not just call it? You use the back air and you're too lag. You're in too much lag. You don't have. I mean, he has enough time to shield this, but in the moment, it feels like you're not able to accurately assess what's going on in time, and then you get stomped or need. Now, like, if you're playing like in like task level play, if you're playing like task level play, even with human reaction times or whatever, you're playing perfectly, yeah, backer's probably fine. But for some reason, I find in the human element of the game, Nair is just better. Really good spacing on that drill. Did he try to up smash that? I think he did, and he just like messed up. It was too slow. Oh, that sucks. It was like so good and then it was so bad. This up B is incredibly good. I love how Falcon looks in his knee wind up. This was incredibly fortunate for Plup. He gets his up B. I think None maybe thought he was gonna slide off or something, and so he went for a knee. I'm not actually sure why he went for this knee. I feel like even if he slid off and got ledge, he still would have had problems. Maybe he thought he would instant side B. Yeah, that actually might be what it is. But because he up B's, he gets this, and man, if None's jab did not come out, or if Plup were ready and like holding up and in and maybe landed on stage, this could have been really, really bad for Falcon, because this is a knockdown at 30. You're eating a lot of damage for this. But he gets... None got super lucky. They both got kind of lucky, honestly, but... Backer zoning. Uses the full hop. That's basically the same full hop we saw earlier with the backer, except he used drill this time. That's a really tricky up B. He looks for the same thing you looked for on the Yoshi's game where Randall screwed him up. Gets the backer. Oh, that sucks. Oh, what? Okay, this sucks for None. Cause he could have gotten the platform or something and it would have been okay. But because he got this up B, I mean, this is terrible. This is so bad. Plup should have grabbed ledge, I think. Or not grab ledge, but like threatened to grab ledge. He jumped too early, and so None knew he wasn't gonna grab ledge, so he could just fade back to ledge. If Plup had waited just a little bit by the ledge, or had done like a wave dash off rising backer that we saw Hacks doing, he could have covered this. Back throw, yeah. Grab ledge, or it's a mix up. Very nice. If you're Plup, you're looking for up smash, or just nickel and dime damage. Okay, he's looking for nickel and dime damage. But he committed way too hard into the corner. He's doing the backer up tilt, which is good. He does a turnaround jab because he's crazy. But here, I think he should have resumed going back to backers. He shouldn't have gone for the grab. At least not a dash forward grab. If you're doing grab, maybe just jab grab, not jab dash forward grab, because he gave too many frames to Falcon to get out of the corner. And now he's screwed. He's probably dead. Really good angle. But it's still such a bad spot. Again, None covers things on reaction by doing that short hop, which no other Falcon does. It's a very unique way to cover things. And None's edge guarding way better than SJ's. He's not dropping this. Okay. He gave ledge. Really good side B, but missed the ledge. Plup looks for the up smash. Oh, you know what? I didn't think about this, but when he does this up throw, I think None is trying to hold down on C stick and do ASDI down tech if it's an up smash. I think that's what's happening. He's trying to SDI the up smash into the ground. But because Plup does a jab, he gets a stomp. And so he just ends up eating a ton of damage. Back throw, dash tag, no, just grab ledge. Yeah. That sucks. That's just a sad way to end. But it's just a read. It's like a 50-50, but it's a pretty good read, I think. None's mix-up here is to do double jump stomp, like right here. If he does double jump stomp as Fox wave dashes back to ledge, Fox will still be on stage most of the time, but now he's in a tech trade situation. It's obviously very risky, and it just loses the short up backer, and then you're dead. But that's what happens when you're playing Falcon, and you're at the ledge. You have to do those kinds of risky mix-ups. Instead, None goes for ledge, which is, you know, most situations it's fine, but Plup just reads it. And this is exactly what I was talking about earlier. If you're shroomed and you're playing Sheik, and you can do this double jump air dodge on reaction, but most people, just generally speaking, can't react to this this particular situation, and so Plup holds ledge ever so slightly longer than he needs to ensure that Falcon falls past ledge, and then it's a free shine spike, and that's it. But yeah. All right. That's all the sets I had for Fox.